Hi, this is Irfan Nawaz, your English teacher. I am again here for you for having a new video session. Today I have selected a topic that is personal and impersonal construction, active and passive. Student, it's a very simple to understand. It's not a difficult task to be understood. So that's why I have created a kind of a video for you so as to convey my message. What is the personal and impersonal passive? So, before we start the lesson, we must know that what kind of sentences these are. These are the same sentences as you have been doing before, active and passive. But as far as the impersonal, personal and impersonal, uh, active and passive, one thing that you will have to keep in your mind that most of the sentences are not like that. This is a bit different. How? It is that class sentences when you have two types of sentences together. That is, the that class has been used between it, and secondly, it will be having a certain perceptional words which are used in the first part of the sentence, that is called a reporting speech. In reporting speech, we use assume, believe, expect, thought, elite, reported, said, known, consider, and understand. These words are used in the first part of the sentence. Mostly the sentence starts with the people. People is a non unknown, you can say, so it's a certain. So that's why when it is used in passive voice, it is omitted. What is personal and impersonal actually? Personal is a kind of sentence when you use a kind of subject which is used in the second part of the sentence, which has been used in a sentence. Okay, when you see the example, it will be very clear. And impersonal, when you bit a change, you use introductory it. Now you do not have with a specific certain subject before you, so you depend upon it. So it can be used sometimes, that is introductory temporary subject, you can say that. So temporary subject will be helpful for creating impersonal construction. So how to do it? Look at, I have already told you that these are the certain verbs which are used. These are called perceptional words. These are words of perceptions which are used in active sentences. Look at the board I have created for you. For example, it will be very easy for you to understand. Now look, the first, people say that he got married in Germany. Look at this sentence. In this sentence, we have two sentences. The first part of sentence, people say, that is simple present. And the second, that he got married in Germany, that is simple past tense. And that is a conjunction, a relative pronoun. Relative pronoun, you can say that. So it joins the two sentences. So now you will have to convert into personal and impersonal. If you want to change in impersonal, so you will not touch this sentence, you will change only this part of the area. People say that. People say that. How would you do? So in personal, it is said. It is said. As I have told you, these are the personal word like said. Said has been used here in personal. So it is said. It is an introductory and temporary subject. So it is said, that is the he got married in Germany. The same sentences as well. So as it has been used earlier. But as far as the person is concerned, so what to do then? You will not be using this one, but you will use this subject again. In the first part of it will come the first part, he. So because it is a simple present, he is said. And he is a singular, so that he is said. Okay, that's a simple past. So it will get to have got. To have is a perfect infinitive. Perfect infinitive, that is called to have. To have got. Why I use have, to have? Because actually this situation happened in the past, and now you are going to convert into indirect speech, you can say, in other words. So that is going to be kind of indirect, kind of, so indirect statement. So you will have to depend, you will have to bit a change. So how would you do that? It will be very helpful for you to so as to connect the two part of sentences together. So he is said, that is finished. He is said to have got. To have is a perfect infinitive. To join third form with it. To have got married in Germany. This is the first construction of simple past tense. So if you have simple past in second part of sentence, you will be depending upon to have and then third form which is used already there. It is the second form is only, but fortunately, get, got is the third form as well. So this is the impersonal and that is personal. Now look at the second example. We understand that she doesn't like football. This is simple present and this is also simple present. So what is the understand third form? Understood. So how would you do that in personal? It is understood that she is the same. She doesn't like football. Okay. And if you have to change the personal, so what would you do? You would omit like this. You will be using this one. She is understood. Third form. She is understood. This is a negative. Not to like football. She doesn't will be omitted. Okay. So how would you do that? She is understood. The third form. Not to like football. This is the personal. Personal means the subject has been used. And you are not using subject, it is impersonal. Okay. Third sentence. People think that he is waiting for us now. People think that he is waiting for us now. How would you do the impersonal? It is thought. Because the thing is the first form, it will be changed into third form converted. It is thought. It is thought that he is waiting for us now. This is the impersonal, and the person will be he is thought. He is there. It will be finished. He is and thing will become thought. Okay. To be waiting. Why I use be? Because after the to we need first form. And waiting is a fourth form, ing present participle. So be is going to be helpful for us. To be waiting for us now. This is the personal and that is impersonal construction. The fourth one, people expect that he will join the company soon. He will join the company soon. So people expect. It is expected. This is impersonal. It is expected that he will join the company soon. Okay. But personal, he, okay, is expected to join the company soon. So will be finished. Simple future will be, will, shall and helping verb will be cancelled. So what would you do again? Look at this. He, you have used he as if there. Expect, he is expected. Okay. To join company. So to join. So will be finished. Okay. And the same thing, the last sentence, to be waiting, you use, actually there's a waiting, so be, I use it. Okay. And to like, and then, and here's to join the company. Okay. The will is finished. So these are the four examples which I told you that how to convert active into personal and impersonal sentences. Actually, these are a kind of sentences which are connected sentences that class is used. Like it's kind of, you can say, two sentences which are used together, and that is written in the middle as a conjunction, you can, a relative pronoun. So you are supposed to convert into personal input. It depends on you. It depends on you whether you want to, if you are given a one sentence, look, if you are given, we understand that she doesn't like football, and you are told to convert into active passive voice. So now it's purely up to you whether you want to convert into personal or impersonal. You will have to write one. If you write personal, it will be considered right, and if you want to write impersonal, it is going to write. But as to sometime it is happen case you are given a you are going to be confined, you are going to be directed to do the certain job, like you are very well in personal but you do not know the concept of impersonal. So that will be a problem. But sometimes the teacher asks to convert the active into the impersonal, but you know the personal, you don't have any idea about the impersonal, so you will have to work very hard about it. So this is the thing that you will have to keep in your mind. So some example more we would see. We would see some more examples. It will be very helpful for you to convert into some kind of sentences and examples. So see it here. So that people say that is he is he is truthful person, truthful person. So this is one sentence. Look at this is simple present tense has been used in it, simple present tense, and this is also simple present state of being, and that has been used as a conjunction. So such sentences are given to you for converting passive voice. Now it is up to you. But now you have to learn how to convert into impersonal passive and personal passive. Look at the example. How would you do? People say, what would you say? Yeah, it is said. Say is going to be converted into said. It is said that he is truthful. He is truthful person. So this is the impersonal construction. But if you want to convert into personal one, how would you change it? So you will bring he here. He, it is said, he is said. The word is said will be used. He is said to, so to is used. Now the next part of the area, that is we do not have a verb actually. That is a state of being, is a quality of it. So to be is required here. Because you are going to join this sentence to the rest part of the sentence, that is a state of being. To be truthful person. Truthful person. So this is the example of impersonal, and that is personal. One more example. She is, okay, look at, we know that he has been living in London for a long time. So look at, we know that he has been living in London for a long time. Look at this sentence, student. This is the first part of the area, first part. That is the second part, present perfect continuous tense, and that is that relative pronoun. It joins the two sentences with it. Okay. So now you have to convert into personal or impersonal. But now you will have to convert into both. Please tell how to do. Yeah, you are right. So it is understood. It is it is known. It is known. Know is the third form is known. Know is the third form is known. It is known. So it is an introductory subject. It is a temporary subject. It will be very helpful when you do not have a subject to start a sentence. So like sentences that people say and these things, when you have to convert into person, so it will be very helpful for you. So it is known. It is known that he has been living in London for a long time. So this is the impersonal construction. But as far as the personal construction is concerned, so what to do? You see, you will bring he here, and it is he is known. Is because that is as he, and we are supposed to use is with as a helping word. He is, know is the third form, known. He is known. Okay, look at rest of the part. This part is area is going to be cancelled. As you see that this area, as it is written here, he has, that has. Okay, these things will not be mentioned when we are going to convert into active into the personal construction sentences. If he is known, we would start he is known, we would start who. Look at to have. To have, has or not be should have, because to have is the base form. Look at will have, shall have, could have, should have, must have, and we do not do will has, shall has. No, it is wrong. So have is the first form, base form. So that's why have, had, having. So has not a base form. So that's why have is used here as a verb. To have, that is perfect part, perfect infinitive, that is called perfect infinitive. He is known to have been, that is been, living in London for a long time. Student, this is the real story of personal and impersonal passive voices. I hope so. You must have understood the concept of personal and personal passive voice. These are very simple to understand. So please watch my video clearly. Watch again and again. See, share, subscribe my channel, and then it will be very helpful for you whenever I upload a new video. So you will be have a notification as well. Like my video, share my video to those who want to understand it. I have tried my level best to convey a message to you. Thank you so much for being with me. Take a great care of yourselves. Bye bye. Goodbye.